that's not here already, that wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Lambeau Field and the Packers. And to make the community, well, a couple things, and we've done this with the development. We want to bring more visitors to Green Bay, but also make it a better place to live, and also to keep more of our college graduates here. You know, we've got obviously St. Norbert College and UWGB, and we're losing a lot of the graduates to Minneapolis and Chicago, and but also to attract more young professionals to this community.
So it's about offering amenities.
Yes.
That will make people want to consider Green Bay as a place to live.
Yeah.
So you've opened the anchor institutions or anchor tenants for phase 1. Tell us about phase 2. When do you hope to complete it? What else will you be looking to add?
Well, I guess you know, there's more in phase 1, and I'm very excited about the Tubing Hill. I think that's it's going to be the most unique part of Titletown. You know, I guess, and that's probably something that's probably a little different than most development. That we're going to dedicate, you know, between a third and a quarter of the total area to public park and plaza, and so I think, you know. Couple things, and so September, hopefully by the season opener, we'll open up the first part of the public park and plaza. You know, we'll have a full football field that'll open up then. There's a playground and the playground, kind of similarly to our overall mission, was we looked at the playgrounds in the community and we wanted to come up with something that's different. So the playground will be Play 60. Themed, as well as NFL Combine themed. So, you know, people in the community, kids in the community can come out and run a 40-yard dash for time, things of that nature. And then in November, we'll open up the Tubing Hill, and the Tubing Hill will be 45 feet high and with a 100-yard runoff. And so it was designed to be exciting for a 13-year-old. And then kind of connected to that will be a skating pond or skating rink, and then a skating trail where you will actually skate underneath the sledding hill.
Let me ask you one final question about what the Titletown District could mean for you. There's some talk about whether or not the NFL draft, which has become this very big event, whether this could be a place that would host the NFL draft. Is that under discussion because of the Titletown District?
No, well, I think certainly Titletown helps us in the discussion. But this is something that we would pursue it anyway. But I think Titletown will be very helpful to us in those discussions with the league. And the league invited the Packers to send down. We had 2 representatives down at the draft this year in Philadelphia, and I'm hopeful. I think we have a great story to tell, and it may be hard to get 250,000 people here like they had in Philadelphia, but I think football fans across the country would love to be able to travel to Green Bay and see Lambeau Field in our Hall of Fame and see the development that what we've been able to do around the stadium. I think it would be obviously I think it'd be great for the community here, but I think it'd be good for the league as well.
And how optimistic are you about the coming year?
I'm very well, my wife says I'm an eternal optimist, but no, I think we have a chance to have a special year. And as we said at the shareholder meeting, it would sure be nice for our fans to be able to travel across the state to go to the Super Bowl to watch the Packers play.
Mark Murphy is the president and CEO of the Green Bay Packers. Good to be with you today. Thanks very much. Titletown is new on the outside, but there are also new things to see inside Lambeau Field. The renovated club level has new suites and new art, lots of art. The Packers have a new art collection lining the walls at the club level. 500 original pieces of artwork and photos depicting some of the green and gold's greatest players and moments. There's another major sports-related development happening in the state right now. The new Bucks Arena is going up rapidly in downtown Milwaukee. Its distinctive shape now easy to see. The $524 million arena is about half done, and a project manager says it's running slightly ahead of schedule. Like the Titletown District, the Bucks Arena will also feature millions of dollars in surrounding development. It'll be open in time for the 2018 NBA season. There's more to come today on Upfront, including a big jobs announcement. Foxconn is coming to Wisconsin and plans to bring thousands of jobs with it. Next, State Representative John Nigri on what Wisconsin offered the Taiwanese tech giant. And later,
that's our other long-term station, so we keep it right at the mouth of the Fox.
Up front goes along with water resource experts as they check on the health of the bay.
Up Front with Mike Goucher, brought to you by the American Transmission Company and the Wisconsin Corn Growers Association.